We are the American Legion Department of New Jersey. Be the one.
I'd also like to recognize the Miss and Mrs. New Jerseys that are here. Please stand up and be recognized. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dan Channel, Commander of the American Legion Department of New Jersey.
Be seated, please. Good afternoon, Legion family, friends, and distinguished guests. My first time attending a Locustwood ceremony, I was a county commander in 2009, 2010. I have missed one or two ceremonies over the years, but I had the honor of sitting under this tent as a department vice commander under Department Commander Darrell Reed in 2017, 2018. As I prepared for today's ceremony, I did a brief research on this cemetery and found an article published in the June 4th, 1932 Camden edition of the Courier Post. The article stated that the 1st American Legion section, consisting of approximately 400 plots, would be dedicated on June 8, 1932, and presented to Department Commander Rex W. McCroston. Today, more than 90 years later, I stand before you as Department Commander. It is humbling remembering generations of Legionnaires who came before us and the fallen heroes who rest here. As we gather to honor their service and sacrifice, we may never forget their legacy. We may have a meaningful ceremony today and enjoy the camaraderie of our Legion family. God bless America. God bless our veterans. God bless our Gold Star family. Thank you.
Thank you, Commander. I would now like to call up Trish Muller, President of American Legion Auxiliary Department of New Jersey.
And it's more than 2 words.
Okay.
Good afternoon, American Legion family and guests. Today we gather to honor the brave men and women who have served in our nation's armed forces. We come together not only to remember their sacrifice, but also to express our gratitude for freedom we enjoy because of their courage and commitment. As members memorial stand as a veterans memorial stands more than a stone, medal, or engraved names. It is a symbol of service, sacrifice, and patriotism. It reminds us that countless individuals answered the call to serve, often placing the needs of their country above their own comfort and safety. Many veterans returned home, carrying memories of challenges most of us can scarcely imagine. Others made the ultimate sacrifice, giving their lives in defense of our nation and its values. Their dedication helps preserve the freedom and opportunities that define our way of life. As we stand before this memorial, let us remember that honoring veterans is not limited to one day or one ceremony. We honor them by supporting those who have served, by teaching future generations about their sacrifice and striving to be citizens worthy of freedoms they defend. To all the veterans present today and to the families who stood beside them through times of separation, uncertainty, and hardship, we offer our deepest thanks. Your service and sacrifice will never be forgotten. May this memorial continue to inspire gratitude, respect, and remembrance for generations to come. Thank you, and may God bless our veterans, their families, and the United States of America.
And now I'd like to call up William Murphy, Commander, SAL Detachment of New Jersey.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out here today. As I look around, I see a nice big crowd, and it's good to know that you all came out here to remember those veterans that have passed away. You know, whenever I come to a ceremony like this, it kind of reminds me, I think of my own family, and maybe some of you will reflect as well. When I think of my mother-in-law, who lost her brother in Korea. She was a young woman, 14 years old, and he was 19. And you know, that hangs with them for the rest of their lives. And I know her mother was my wife's grandmother. That was her son, and it was an uncle my wife never knew. But you know, I know she took that life, and she took that to the grave with her, because you never forget, as we should never forget. And also, I think of my father, who is deceased, and he fought in Korea as well and saw combat, was wounded, received the Purple Heart. And you know, but he was fortunate. And you say, well, how was he fortunate? He was fortunate because he came home, and a lot of guys didn't. So it's important that we remember, and we probably all have family members and friends that we remember, but we must remember them all, because without their commitment, of course, we wouldn't be standing here today. So once again, thank you for all coming out here. Thank you for remembering, and never ever forget them. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah. I got it. Thank you. And now I'd like to call up Frank Landis, American Legion Riders Director, for a few comments. Very few.
I'd like to thank the committee for my invitation to be here today and the opportunity to address you. As I was thinking about what to say today, I thought back to the first Ocean County Memorial Day ceremony I attended. At that ceremony, a Legionnaire named Bob Scheiderman recited a poem named "Come Visit My Grave." I found this poem so powerful that I took it back to my post, and during our Memorial Day ceremonies, we now use this poem. The poem "Come Visit My Grave" was written in the mid-1980s by Jim Rofels. Jim is an Army veteran and past post commander of American Legion Wassemer Post 241 in Lamars, Iowa. To this day, Jim still recites this poem for his town at their Memorial Day ceremonies. I would like to read this poem for you right now. I am a veteran under the sod. I am in good company up here with God. Come to my grave and visit me. I gave my life so you could be free. Today is Memorial Day throughout this great land. There's avenues of flags, parades, and bands. I can hear music, the firing squads and taps. Here come my comrades, the Legionnaires, the Blue Caps. One of them just put a flag on my stone. Someday he'll have one of his own. Come think of this day just as a day free of toil, while others are busy working the soil. They say we have plans, other things to do. Don't put us aside as you would an old shoe. Come visit my grave in the cemetery so clean. This is what Memorial Day means. There are many of us lying in wakeless sleep, in ceremonies of green and oceans of deep. It's sad that many of us who fought so brave, no one comes to visit their grave. They died so you could have one whole year free. Now can't you save one day for me? There are soldiers, sailors, airmen up here who went into battle despite their fear. I've been talking up here to all of them, all those men. If they had to do it over, they'd do it all again. Look, someone's coming to visit my grave. It's my family. For them, my life I gave. My wife, I remember our last embrace. As I left, the tears streamed down my face. I think you knew that day I shipped out, I wouldn't return. Your life would be turned about. There's my daughter that I used to hold. I can't believe you're nearly 20 years old. Next month it'll be your wedding day. I wish I could be there to give you away. My son's here too, Dad's little man. Always love your country. Do for it what you can. There is one thing that really did bother. is seeing you grow up without the aid of your father. I wish you all could hear from above that a father's best gift is his children his love. And what a better way to prove my love to the end is that a man lay down his life for his friends. I see it's time for you to go home. Your visit has made it easier to remain here alone. Don't cry, honey, you look so sad. Our children are free, you should be so glad. Daughter, thanks for the bouquet, so cute. Thank you, son, for that sharp salute. Come again, I forgot, you can't hear me from up here, but I know you'll come visit me again next year. I hope all veterans are treated this way on a day to remember, Memorial Day. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call up Eugene O'Grady, NEC of American Legion Department of New Jersey for introduction.
Just want to tell you that we have requested continuing flyovers for this next honored guest. So it's truly an honor to be here today to introduce a true friend and a true American patriot. She's a dedicated public servant with a deep commitment to our community and to our great country. She recently has retired from the United States Air Force Nurse Corps after 30 years of proud service, ensuring the health of our military personnel and their families. During her nursing career, she achieved many roles in leadership, education, and research, securing readiness and quality care in diverse environments. In the real world, or the civilian sector, she is currently a nurse emeritus for Jefferson Health East Region. She's a past president for New Jersey Emergency Nurses Association and the New Jersey State Nurses Association Region 5, which serves Burlington, Camden, Cumberland, Gloucester, and Salem counties. She's a resident of Washington Township, Gloucester County, with her husband, Ray, the adjutant of American Legion Post 521 in Washington Township, and her son, Jerry, who's a member of Squadron 133 in Woodbury. Those accomplishments are really impressive. But you know what? A lot of people don't get to do that. She's done more. She's been an active member of our American Legion for more than 20 years and has held various positions at both the post and county levels in Gloucester County. She's currently serving as our department executive committeeman of Gloucester and has been for the last 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest speaker today, our fellow Legionnaire, Lieutenant Colonel retired Barbara McCormick.
We are the American Legion Department of New Jersey. Be the one.